got a mug of hot chocolate. I've got my blanket, my slippers, and hopefully some friends at some point. But I'm determined to try and get an ending on this game. So, we are going to continue where we left off, sort of. We are going to try the other route when we can access the flowchart. So, we are going to continue down the first route that we had, but hopefully saying no here to not go into the red door will give us some answers about the bomb things. So, that's really what we want. So we said yes, we had no problem last time. If we say no, we have a problem.
Doors have opened.
No, that's not okay.
Why not?
Hi, Leaky. Because.
Oh no, this is bad. Which door do you want then? The only other choices are A and C.
I thought about it again. I went with A. I'm sorry you have to wait for your train. Hang on, I am getting... Mum's buying stuff. Aww, cute. Oh, okay, so we just don't want the red door. I have an even better thing. I have a Tigger mug full of hot chocolate, which I'm not going to show you because I don't want to pour it everywhere. I mixed half 50% and half salted caramel, and hopefully that'll nicely work. You can have hot chocolate as well. I advise it, it's nice and warming. Okay. Yeah, I would take a mug. Decided to go with Clover. I want option A. I'll take Clover and go through the green door.
What gives you the power to just decide that?
That's fine by me. Like I said before, there's something I want to talk to Alice about.
That's why.
Are you going to tell me what this thing is?
That'll have to wait. Talk to me again on the other side.
Ugh! Now I'm curious.
Yeah.
So you're fine with this, Alice? With option A, I mean?
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Are there any other objections? Okay, that's it. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
So that's save 13.
9, 8, 7.
I wonder what happens if we pick the other one. The gaping maw of the green door bounced in front of me as Luna, Clover and I ran towards it.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
this a dead end? All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Yeah.
There's some kind of device over here. I wonder what it is. It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Clover, try pulling that lever.
Why do I have to do it?
Might be dangerous. I was hoping you would just wrap your hands around it. Oh, come on! I'm not gonna read that.
This doesn't seem like appropriate workplace behavior. You're kind of grossing me out.
Yeah, you're kind of grossing me out, and this is supposed to be me.
You're not
Someone
making it
slap
any
him.
better. Why don't you do it?
If you can't take it, that may be Luna. Oh, come on. No! No!
What is wrong with you? If you're so desperate to give that lever a good time, why don't you do it yourself? Just leave me and Luna out of your sick fantasies, you creep.
I sighed heavily and flipped the switch with as much languid disdain as I could manage. I don't know why you're disdained. You're the bloody creepy one. Wonder what we're going into now.
One of the doors opened. Yeah, just the one on the left. We might as well go through it.
Yeah. Maybe you should try. No. No.
Ugh, you are disgusting.
Yes, exactly, Clover. Will you please just slap the character for me, please? Please, please. Which room is this? Oh, we're going in the archives! Yay. I wanted to look at the books. Oh, the lion's not out though. Okay, so that's green door. When we get to the end of a thing and it saves, I want to go back and pick the other option to see what happens. So I don't even need to, I just have to save it. It doesn't matter where I save it, because it's... Yeah, and what happens if I pick the other one? Does it just go no?
So this is the archives. That's what it said on the door after all, but... Yeah, I didn't really expect it to be so... archivy. All these books and stuff everywhere.
Maybe we can find some clues here.
I agree.
Alright, let's split up and have a look around. Allons-y! Oh, God, that's good. The, slight sweetness, ironically, of the salted caramel is combated by the slight bitterness of the, Alright, well that's the outside door. And the safe, obviously. The exit door and the safe, so... It's this. Some kind of chart. Management number. What do you think it means? Could be books. A, B, C, D, E, and 1 to 8. A bookshelf has 8 rows and so does this chart. It's a narrow bookshelf either side and one in the middle. Cool. I'm sorry. Can't help it. I am going to sneeze though, I think. Managed to hit the mute in time. Excuse me. Just have a quick look what dope he was streaming. Something called I Am Pixel. Oh dear. Thank you. Probably a memory card. Okay, so... Oh, hello! That's the lion! Eating the sun, I think. We got go up. Stairway B0630. It says the stairway. And then it says go up. 80542. And lion. To the sun, CO518. To the sun. And lion. Alright. Leaky's just sending me a picture. And have a look. That is a really disturbing pillow. Got a red dice. This time I remember to open the drawer. And a screwdriver! I like getting a screwdriver. Ooh, an ink. A blue die. A music box. Okay, combine with a screwdriver. And now I got a cylinder. And piece of paper. Ooh. I know what we do with this and did it in the first game. We combine it with ink and we combine it with paper and we get a thing. Oh yeah, got the Excel there. And an interesting pattern. Oh yeah, computer terminal. We're slowly getting bits, aren't we? It's nice. That looks very uncomfy. Okay. Blue plus green times red. But it's not going to be 50 the answer. It's got to be something to do with weighing it, maybe? hello, we've got 50 grams. Okay. Okay. 50 grams. The dice, the green dice, is heavier than 50 grams. As is the blue one. Oh, okay, so red equals 50. Oh, hello, we've got to reset all that. Okay, so let's see if 100 grams. Alright, green is 100. And blue is 150. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so 150, 250 times 50. Is that right? Can't be because it's wrong. Yeah. But it's not unlocking. That's the sum though. If you do 250 times 50, 25 times 5 is 125, and you add the 2 zeros on the end. That's not working. So, what am I missing? Yeah. But that's not unlocking. Because that's not right. It's green. It's 500 times 150. You do the multiplication first. So 500 times 150. Fifteen times 50. 75? That's not right, is it, either? No? Yes? Sod it. Calculator. Wait, I think I've gotten it wrong somewhere. 50 times 100 is 5,000 anyway, times 150 is 7,500. Okay, I've gone wrong somewhere, but that's also not working. Oh, my God. Hurts now. What have I done wrong? You want me to try that? Okay. 0. Okay. Yes, but why? Oh, because it's a plus. I'm an idiot. Why was I trying to multiply it again? Thank you. That was me being an idiot. I got the 5,000 right after I realised I needed an extra 0. It wasn't times 150, it was plus 150. Dumb Joe. That's because we've been wandering around Xbox things all morning, that's why. Someone's diary. It's Latin. Found a bookmark. Oh, hello. That looks like a cube. It is a cube. Okay. We've clearly got to find something blue. Clover, don't move. What? Oh dear. You walked 5.5 miles today. Yeah, I did like nearly 4. Yes, sleepy teamwork. Between the two of us, we have a fully functioning brain. He's being pervy again. Oh wait, hang on. To the Sun goes in C0518. Bye, Vicky. Walk safe. And Lion goes in D07. D0703. Okay. The stairway goes B0630. Go up A0502. I just unlocked something. I made a stairway. It's sunk. Sigma is being creepy. Thank you. Someone finally slapped him. He deserved it many, many sentences ago. It's a lion. It's a lion eating a sun. Oh, a zipper on his back. We've got a memory card. Hello. Okay, so we want to end up with... Cool. You got the blue code. Sun. Oh, excuse me, I downed the end of my chocolate a little too quickly there. Let's see what secrets we get! Prisoner's Dilemma. That's the apple and banana thing that we heard at the beginning. Antimatter bomb. That's explaining antimatter babies. Detonator. Ooh, this is a device that will trigger an antimatter bomb. Technically it's called a remote triggering detonation signal device, but it takes a really long time to type that out, so we'll just use detonator. It's got immediate and delay. Pressing this switch will activate the delay mode, okay. Cybernetic arm! A device originally created to weaponize genetically engineered psychic bears. Just kidding. It's actually an arm augmented for online sex. No, in truth, it's the arm from mysterious libido... Oh, I'm just messing with you. A cybernetic arm is actually a mechanical limb that you can control with your mind. Really. It has titanium alloy for bones, and these are covered with ABT. Or, hi Paul! Artificial biological tissue. The ABT even has artificial nerves, so you can feel pain through it just like a real arm. It has veins that connect to the rest of your body, so if you inject medicine into a cybernetic arm, it'll flow to the rest of your body. Someone here has a cybernetic arm, clearly. Ooh, Luna's necklace! is a cage containing a blue bird. If you twist the key on the bottom, it plays music. Someone special gave it to her as a gift, and she says it reminds her of the following lesson. Search for happiness wherever you can, because the search itself is what will make you happy. Aww. The 3 Laws of Robotics, created by science fiction author Isaac Asimov, and play a huge part in his robot series. They are as follows. 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. Excuse me. Later on, Asimov also developed another preceding rules known as the Zeroth Law, which first appeared in his story Robots and Empire. The Zeroth Law. 0. A robot may not harm humanity or by inaction allow humanity to come to harm. Clearly the Zeroth Law has priority over the first 3, so the first law would have the unwritten addendum of, except where this would conflict with the Zeroth Law. Whether or not 016 was aware of this law is unclear, but in any event 016 did act in accordance with it. 016. That's what Clover wrote on her leg in the first thing. Who the bleeding hell is 016? That was what was written on Clover's leg when she died in this one. Not Dio backwards, 016, unless 016 is Dio. We're going to find something out about 016, clearly. And also, if there's another solution to this puzzle. I don't know what it is, though. Who's 016? And how do I find the solution to this puzzle? Oh, hang on. 5, 6, 4, 2, 1, 3. Gotcha. That's where that is. Okay, so 6 at the top. In the middle. Then 5. 4 is there. No. It was fun. I mean, it was not very busy. bottom. No, hold on. Two on that side. But yeah, you know, there was lots of queuing for the AAA games, so I got to play all of the indies pretty much, which was awesome. All the indies I wanted to play, put it that way. I don't know. Apparently that game was a bit broken. Or the demo was a bit broken. Yeah. Got to play The Good Life, which is a game where you can turn into a cat. Is that right? 6-5 4-2 1-3. Why isn't it unlocked? Because my 6 and my 5 are the wrong way around. Well, exactly. You hate Mixer on iOS. It's not the best. Is that right? Or is it because the 2 is facing the wrong way? It's because the 2 is facing the wrong way. know what's wrong. Or do I have to get the numbers and the colours matching? Six, five. That's five. Four with two off. Four with two off, 1, 3. That looks right to me. I'm gonna look it up because that looks right to me. Oh. Colour's got to match the bookmark as well as the pips. So the red 5 is in the right place, but I need a blue 6. Okay. I need a red 2. Green 4. Better not roll it into place if I've like roll one out, so like roll that up here. Okay, so then we want a green 4. Blue 1. Green 3. Yeah, Dan, I want to play more of this game, so no one has to watch. I just wanted to play it. Let's see if we can resolve this side of the trilogy and alright, sun. Yeah, I'll be going for another few hours, I think. I'm just going to boost the heating. Just need the thermostat. Because it's gone chilly. Key cards, moon cards. Piece of paper. Ah, this is the auxiliary rules. And a key. Go on. Stop counting down, dude, just to open the door.
Is this another warehouse? It looks like it.
Just like the one on floor A.
There's graffiti on the wall here too. It's something different though.
Don't worry. It's a nice night inside.
Did they make a mistake? That isn't how you spell it. They added that E to ninth, but why?
That's gotta be an anagram.
What does
Yeah,
it
that
mean?
is weird. Well, I think memento mori is Latin for something like remember death or don't forget your mortality. That other part, I mean, assume is just what it says on the tin.
A conditional relating to whether or not a lion has eaten the sun? But what
yeah?
on earth does that mean? It just seems like gibberish.
Agreed. Whatever it means is beyond me.
Look at that door over there. Doesn't it look just like the one on the other floor?
Yeah.
But there isn't anything written on this one.
It's a bigger 9 on the other door. I guess that means this door isn't important.
I don't see anything that looks like it might open it either.
Yep, nothing not opening.
Of course it isn't. I mean, look at this thing. It's solid steel.
Well, how do you open it then?
From the other side, maybe?
The other side?
Hey, what's the deal with those doors over there? The ones that are glowing white. Do you think they could be chromatic doors?
They could be indeed. Looks like alley is a good choice. Probably going to hit a lock soon though. But maybe it's
There
one
are
we've already
3
got
of
an
them.
answer to. Yeah, I think you're right. See, they've got these little boxes. These must be the next set of chromatic doors we're supposed to go through.
But they're all the same color. Well, for all the other doors, we had to add colors together to make another color. In this case, we probably just have to make white instead.
Suddenly the voice of the announcer echoed through the warehouse. Dio is still being an asshat in any timeline.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Which means that Quark's probably going to get sick again as well.
Someone on one of the other teams must have opened one. All they'd need is one of the moon keys.
Why would they do that without waiting for the rest of us?
We can ask them when we get there. Come on.
It's Dio. It's always Dio. Sorry. Yawning now. We leapt out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Tomioji, Dio, and Alice. Hey, what the hell is this? Why'd you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got back?
Alice and I haven't done anything.
Dio apparently felt he didn't need to wait.
You got a problem?
Yes, Dio, we have a problem with you.
Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms.
Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere.
No sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see.
He collapsed.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. This condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Tomioji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks and followed after him.
Quark.
Yeah, we can skip this bit. The archives? Nope. Nothing even remotely like medicine
What about,
there.
was there any medicine in your room?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the garden. Plenty of vegetation, but unfortunately, no medicine.
Oh God. And he's... Oh God, no.
Look, just to be sure, where did the three
The
of you
pantry. There was tons of food everywhere, but Excelivir, nothing.
go? Tomioji slipped to the ground. Oh yeah, this is the flowchart where we could lose Quark. But the first one, where it's like the longest thingy, is the one where everybody's bloody dead. So there is still a betray route we could go. Let's see what happens with this one though.
Quark! Oh, thank God.
Except he's going to do his little suicide routine. Oh no! And Alice is broken too. No one here. Where did she go? No point in complaining, just need to look somewhere else. No. Turned and headed towards the exit. Oh yeah, we could lose Quark and Alice, because we have no Excelivir, no lab. Oh no. We're actually going to hit a lock on where did Alice go. Jeez. Because that one we had the lab. So we did cure people, but then we hit a lock on the string of numbers. Alice killed us in that one. That one we hit a lock on a stopping fire, and then we didn't know who planted the bomb. Unless Tomioji and Dio searched this room. Damn. Nothing here. Decided to try the garden where Quackman Cave gone. That's where we found it before, but just like I said, plants and stuff everywhere. She's not noticed you. Damn, she's not here either. This is bad. Searching for Alice for a while and I found nothing. I hope that nothing had happened to her, but every corner of floor B, she was nowhere to be seen. This is pointless. I should just go back to floor A. Maybe someone else has found her. Doesn't look like anyone's here. Should have a look at the rooms. Shit. Alice. First thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom red on her chest. But... It's almost like getting punched. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No. Why did this happen? Force one shaking foot forward than the next. That's okay. I'm not needing any help on puzzles at the moment. We're just doing story, Paul. So you get story time. I am slowly sinking further and further down into the green screen. My legs began to wobble and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Dude, her bracelet's off. At last I pressed my fingers to her neck and those hopes were dashed. Did she stab herself? No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhumane. No. Embedded in her chest was the scalpel. She killed herself. I was no doctor, but judging by the angle, it looked like it had pierced her heart. Had someone stabbed her? No. What if she...
We're all going to die.
I'd rather die here!
No. No. Something in my brain snapped. And I'm not going to scream because that's going to hurt my head. A scream clawed its way out my body, taking my mind with it. The last thing I felt was my body slumping to the floor as the world went dark. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Huh? Game over? Not doing very well, am I? Should I have picked the other door? Lounge? Where did Alice go? But it's unlocked, yes? That's the unlocked version of it. Okay, well let's try jumping back then. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? And suddenly the world shifted. Aha! Crew quarters. For just an instant I was somewhere else entirely. My mind reeled, and then, just as I began to adjust, it was gone, as if nothing had happened. What was that? It was the same sensation I felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had it been a premonition? This is bad. I need to find Alice now. But where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you? Crew quarters. What about the crew quarters? Yeah, that has to be it. Oh, hello, we unlocked a lock. Set up a dead run. Hallway, I made straight for the door to the number 2 room. Alice should be in here. I swallowed and threw open the door. We're going to finally save her! Alice, so you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned towards mine, but I didn't get the feeling that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held a scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here?
It's okay. I'm just here to help.
Help me? What do you mean?
Just let go of that scalpel.
No. I need it to get this bracelet off.
Huh?
Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to...
Stop! Before I even finished the word, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest.
No! Let me go! I have to do this! I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die!
So that lock was easy. All you had to do was play to where you found her body and then go back. With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. Yes. It was a second before I felt burning pain in my left hand. I'd apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you alright? Alice, say something. There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed she'd only passed out. Shit, what am I supposed to do now? Oh man, maybe the infirmary. It's got all those medical things. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off towards the infirmary.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
If I had called everyone else back after I brought Alice to the infirmary, 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment. Whether or not there's any around here, though. No! No! Oh, Alice! I don't want you to die! Please! Please don't die! I don't want to be alone! Don't die!
Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do was stand and watch uncomfortably. Okay, we did this bit. Let me skip.
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh? What a lucky, lucky man you are.
Huh?
You two are going to be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally. That means if she stays here, the two of you are going to be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
Are you saying I'm going to choose Betray?
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
You bastard. If I do, I'm very likely to die. Judging by that short ending, if I choose Ally, I'm golden for a better ending. So we're going to choose Ally this time first.
Is that so?
There's no way I'd do that. Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner and she'll be in the AB room with me. You really think she'd just stand by and let me do something like that? Back me up here, Luna.
Well, actually I was planning to let you make the decision.
See? Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Shut up.
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here?
No, we die,
Should
we
all
die,
three
we
of
die,
you
we die, we
abstain,
die, we die, we die,
then
we
you
die.
would all be guaranteed to ally, correct?
Nope, doesn't work like that.
Why not?
Here, take a look at this. I pulled the scrap of paper we found out my pocket.
Huh? What's this?
We found it when we went to the archives.
There wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
Because they only put one in the archives. Whatever, I'll just read it for you. We don't need to do that, we've already...
That means either Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then, and they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks Betray...
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier? No way am I gonna choose Betray. You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
She would die, but you don't care, you've killed me.
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I wouldn't put it past you.
What?
Cool it, boys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all 3 of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Yeah, thanks. That's a relief.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me.
Yeah, we don't trust you, dude.
Whatever shall I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean,
Oh, Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her. What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
5 minutes.
Time's running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark. Everyone else needs to go.
Poor leaky, stupid realm replacement buses.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah, something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
Aren't you a solo? You're playing against Kay and Quark. But with Quark out, that means Kay will get to decide this whole round.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP?
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you nuts?
Yes, are you nuts? What is this line anyway? This is the... Oh, this is where we betrayed Alice. So Alice and Temioji are on 1 BP? And everyone else is... No, hang on. Quark, Dio, and Luna are on 5. But myself, Phi, and Kay...
What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know?
He has
What the
betrayed.
fuck is wrong with you?
He's done it in the past. He did it... There, I think. Yes, he did it there to try and get medicine for Quark, I think, but... Because Dio smashed the bottle. Had something happen between Phi and Kay when they went exploring? Or maybe because Dio's never going to get 9. Whatever he does.
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4 minutes remain.
Come on. We need to hurry.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Of course.
We promise.
With that, we're off. Give one last quick nod towards Phi and Clover before heading back to the warehouse of dead friend. These are all one-sided battles, aren't they? Everybody ready? I'm going to open my AB gate. Although I guess that it doesn't really matter. Dio already opened one earlier.
Then only you and I remain.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Two more AB gates slid open. We all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms. Dio and Temioji have to vote ally for both because they've both got single BP ones on that, and that's why I wanted to set that one up.
2 minutes remain until
Alice can't kill
Amidex's game
Temioji.
polling closes.
No way Temioji's going to kill Alice, but if Dio knocks out Temioji, we're screwed on that point.
What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote?
Ally, of course. No question. If Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
We made a mistake doing a betray before an ally, because we always do ally. And the last one. So yeah, Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. Yes, we know, dude, you've got a crush. I grew in back at her before I knew what I was doing. Blah blah blah.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? There's
Huh?
something white on it.
There's what? Ew. Why? What the hell? Why is his hand white? He got cut. He has a robotic arm, maybe. Because that was what the secret document said about cybernetic arm. It connected to the rest of your body, but it... ooh. For the first time since I found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand. Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment I thought somehow I'd touched some white paint or something similar, but the truth was far stranger. The liquid was coming from inside my hand. was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel away from Alice. I'm the robot! But why? Where was the blood? I felt a very odd sort of fear began to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry and was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. It sounded even stupider as I said it.
Really?
Yeah.
But
Just shut up. Please, it's fine. Alright, okay, I'm fine. Leave me alone. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong. Very wrong, and my head was spinning.
Sigma...
Maybe that's why we're remembering stuff, because we're actually a computer robot thing. I thought maybe we were a clone, but... Oh man, I'm so sorry. Just don't worry about it, okay, please?
30 seconds remain until polling closes.
There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned to face the machine. Took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down, just calm down. You need to think about the EB game right now. Just forget about your hands. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like this. We have to vote!
10 seconds remain. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ally.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see others filing out their rooms as we did.
So you chose Ally after all?
Of course, dear. Yeah. To be honest, the AB game thing was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they all centered on one thing. Mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
Sure. Luna nodded and walked off towards the projection, but I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching and opened my hand. The liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out since it was oozing thickly out the slit in my hand. What in the hell is this? Couldn't be blood, could it? No, that was impossible. No matter how much white blood cells clumped together, you'd never get anything that looked like this. I'd never seen my blood do this before. 22 years of life, I'd seen my body bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult. Every single time I bled red like any other human being. So why was it this time it was white? What the hell is happening to me? Maybe we're all robots. No, because other people have bled red.
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
Yeah, right. On my way. I did my best to compose myself and headed over to join the others.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Kay. Yes. Ally, 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 ally. One more round, and everyone but Tenmyoji and Alice will have enough to go through the number 9 door.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
This is incredible! Look, everyone voted Ally! You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose Betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted Ally too.
Of course. If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose Ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma.
Of course.
Sigma?
I'm bleeding white. I'm slightly panicking
Sigma,
here.
are you alright?
No, I'm not.
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Huh? Oh, yeah, looks like we're all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make it
Well,
past
that
the
2
Luna and
minutes.
get shot down?
No, nothing like that.
Hey man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke?
Don't do jokes, dude.
You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
Before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumble of the doors shutting echoed through the warehouse. Everyone's weekend's off to a good start. I have to clean
The
tomorrow.
ambidex
So my
gates
mum's here next
have
week.
closed. Round 3 of the ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The ambidex gates can be opened.
We can open the gates as many then.
We can play the AB, right?
Hey, Zero.
Then we can get everyone to 9.
Yeah, right. I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Everyone held their arms out towards him. I stared at them, terrified to follow suit, but certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion. I held my arm out, hand tightened into a white-knuckled fist to hide the cut. When the eyes landed on my hand, a heart skipped a beat. 8 solo, red solo.
Huh. So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh? A red solo. So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary?
Luna and I are pairs, so 2 of them are our partners.
That means the other 2 are solos. Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
Blue and green.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Phi and I saw them as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious
Red
Quark.
mixes with
There they were.
cyan? I don't know. I'll let it tell me in a minute.
Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A.
This one should be a nice long bit.
Given that, I don't see how there can be
flowers?
any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Right.
So I'm with either Temyoji or Luna. I can't remember
Good.
which one was cyan.
Now that we've got that figured out, I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
Well, what will you two do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
About what?
Something?
Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something more sullen. She must have noticed there was something wrong with me. That was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. Okay, fine. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
Dio tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out the yellow door. Temyoji and Kay quickly followed. In only moments, all 3 had disappeared. So, what was it that you wanted to talk about? I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act as if I was genuinely confused.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else?
I'm okay.
Good. I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
As strange as her request was, I had no reason to object. Kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. Where are we going? I don't find anywhere nice. This is the lounge. Oh no, it's the garden! Nice. That is nice.
You know this place?
Yeah, well, sort of. I came here once when I was looking for Alice.
Oh, I see.
So
Isn't
what
this
brings you here?
nice? This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green.
Can I wash my hand in the river?
I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
Sure. She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself down next to her. Hmm? Why would you say that? You're not mixed of staff. So, what did you want to talk to me about? Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore into the palm of her hands. She was silent for a moment and then began to talk.
Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box.
Really?
Yes.
She twisted the key on the bottom, and it made an almost imperceptible winding noise. When she released it, soft clear notes drifted out. Pretty. It's a nice song. Why'd you bring that up, though?
Because I wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me. Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends. Or even any acquaintances, really.
I like her hair.
So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it.
Aw, sweet.
Luna, happiness is closer than you think. Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
No. Yes, or apparently yes. Well, I know gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. His brother and sister named Tiltil and Motil get asked to find a blue bird by this old woman, and they travel to the dream realm. Or something. Anyway, supposedly if you can catch this bird, then you can make a wish come true. So they visit all these different places, but they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home, but when they wake up... Thanks, Cash. The bird is in a birdcage in their hut.
That's right. It's a well-known story. And it teaches a simple lesson.
Yeah, like you said, happiness is closer than you think. I should report them as well, just to... do that. But thank you, Alkash. Appreciate that.
Right.
Are you doing okay today, Alkash? I'm hoping you're getting some time off, because it is the weekend. Also, you keep on talking about your cat. I feel like we need to see cat tags in the Discord. Be nice to have a picture of your kitty if that was possible.
It got me thinking.
I like pictures of kitties.
Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they'd meant. It was so kind.
Aww. Well, you should have to post another one, Alkash. I want to see kitties. Kitties are awesome.
I kept it with me all the time, like
There was a
kind of
mixer
good luck
lounge
charm.
at the at XO, and I sat down briefly to have a look what was going on, and a kitty came on stream, and it was like, oh my god, that's like, it was perfect timing. It was so cute.
But one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird.
Hmm?
In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up.
There's more?
Yes, when Til and Mittel try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends.
Whoa. What about the moral then?
It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you'll lose it again.
That's sad.
I thought about that for a while. But in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for, and it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy.
I think that's a nice moral there. And plus, it's always the way you think about things, because perception changes your view of
Sigma,
the world.
I think you might be Til.
What?
You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
What are you trying to say?
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Where did you find Alice?
What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Room 2, in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
I was in the lounge. That was after we'd split up to go look for Alice. First place I went to was the lounge.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice. And then you rushed her to the infirmary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this then.
Did you come to the garden?
How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice. Didn't you? That doesn't make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
I've been here twice, 3 times, 4 times before. Well, I didn't know what to say. Couldn't even explain it to myself. Why had I even told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before?
Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here?
Well, that's a question. Oh, what?
See, it would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
But I thought I was a human. Am I 016? Damn, so you did see it, huh?
Yes. I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton. It makes them look almost exactly like a human. And ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
For some reason, when Luna had called me a robot, it hadn't really fazed me. Maybe because it was just so out there. It didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you'd get from someone in the nut house. Still, my hand was still oozing white liquid. Was I really a robot? No. That was impossible. I needed to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me heart palpitations. Luna, aren't you a little scared?
Scared? Why would I be scared?
Well, let's say I am a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zera's pulling my strings. That would make me your enemy.
Oh, I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared.
Okay, what have we learned, Dan? Well, we decided to go down the only route in this trio that we hadn't done to see if we could find out more about how to defuse the bombs. And what we hit a lock, but that immediately unlocked itself. Oh, thank you for the host, Mr. Corners. And hi. And welcome back, Dan. And then now we seem to be bleeding white. We may be a robot. So I'm just a little confused. Also, do tell us what film you watched and whether it was any good. Why not?
Maybe because you're a robot.
Because we did find something about 016 in our secret files. We went into the archives. We found some stuff about artificial arms and 016. Ooh, Night Hunter. Night Hunter. Is that the one with a guy that's a photographer that basically is an ambulance chaser, and it's played by that skinny guy with the weird face, whose name I've forgotten? No. Jake Gyllenhaal? No. Jake Gyllenhaal? No, that's Night Stalker. Thank you. Sorry, it was very close to the title, and I have seen Night Stalker. Oh, right, okay. Night Hunter is dark. Okay, fair enough. Is that on a streaming platform, or did you go to the cinema? No, you can't have been in the cinema because you watched the stream. So, do you have that on DVD or streaming or something? Ow, finger.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Yeah,
They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
Oh, Henry Cavill as a brooding cop and Ben Kingsley. Cool. Cavill's weird. Who's an odd Superman? Oh, you rented it via the Xbox store. Cool. Rule 1, well, we've read these out, so I'm not going to do it again. Oh yeah, I've heard those before. It's just an ideal, though. You could work towards that, but I don't think you can actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how you program them, robots could do pretty much whatever they want.
Yes, you're right, but I believe in them. In you. However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws. A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
But then how did the anesthetic kill me if I'm a robot?
That's not you.
Unless it was fake.
You have a heart. You're a good person. It's in your eyes.
I betrayed Alice.
Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot. There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yes. Well, the Atom should be able to tell us.
Oh yeah, that thing in the infirmary. Yes, please. I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us. But when I turned, there was nothing. Who is it?
Is someone there?
Just me.
Fi?
Sorry, but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something.
Luna and I looked at one another, shrugged, and stepped in the bushes.
Welcome.
What? How long have you been here?
I just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about? Whatever. Just have a look at this.
I followed the line of her finger. Oh look, it's a bomb. Shit. This is...
An antimatter bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters.
Nope, because this one's number 1.
In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It's a 0,
And
1.
the one in the crew, then that must mean...
There's a 2 somewhere.
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
Can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn it. Means we're dealing with a combined explosive power equal to 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who planted them?
Was it you guys? I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
No. Hey, don't give me that. You're way more suspicious than we are. What were you doing in the bushes anyway?
Well, I was taking a walk.
Taking a walk? You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Fine. You got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret, so I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course you weren't there. That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here. And just as I'd suspected, there you were, talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So, believe me now?
So, who planted the bomb?
Honestly, it could have been any one of us.
Well, we need to know because it unlocks that lock. And either this is going to hit a lock, which is highly likely based on past experience, or
Anybody could have come here while we were all looking
we'd
for
already got the
Alice.
information and we're going to get some more information.
We need to tell everyone about this then.
We need to find that other one as well, which is probably in the archives. It's unlikely to be in the pantry. If it's in the pantry, that's kind of mean because it's where the food is. Everyone else was already there when we arrived. Clover and Temioji, Dio and Kay, Alice and Quark. Both seem to be sleeping peacefully. You'd never think, look at them, that they'd been completely insane not so long ago. Alright, everyone listen up. We told them how we found the number 1 bomb in the garden. And how, judging by the numbers on the 2 bombs, we found so far there's probably a number 2 bomb out there somewhere. It looks like it's on the tree rather than the tombstone this time, though.
Oh, this is bad. What are we going to do?
Well, I think Alice mentioned something.
But you see, Fi also has the same time memory as we do. So, is she also a robot?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Oh, whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
You want to have the password input device in another timeline. If we can get the password, then I can go flip over there.
Yeah. That's why I want all of you to let me search you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room.
That's what happened last time. Because we were talking about the thingy-majiggy time loopy thing, and then I said, it's you! So that might unlock that one.
There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
So you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly.
But...
No buts. If you refuse, then I'll assume it's because you've got it and you planted the bombs. Unless you want that, I suggest you cooperate.
That's the kind of reverse logic that people go, oh, well, if you're innocent, then, you know, you've got nothing to fear. Because it just doesn't account for any bias.
Clear? Good. Now who's going to be first?
Me. I'll be first. So I'm fairly certain I didn't plant any bombs. Wait. You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know. Oh my god, are we going to hit the same damn lock? The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realised I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met 5 guys and nodded and then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person... It looks like it's Dio from that, but we haven't seen that thing yet. That person, you did it. Nope. We hit lock 7 again. No. It's lock 7, but it's the same as lock 9. Damn it, we're blocked. We're going to have to do the whole... Betray. I think that might give us it. The room was suddenly silent. To be continued. We're going to have to betray, because I reckon if I do that... the person is going to pull out the detonator. And it's the only path we've got left with bombs. So we've got to get something out of it. So let's pick Kaboom Splish. Yeah, exactly. If we pick Betray here, we have 9 BP. And we're literally betraying everyone. Also, hi Ross.
Two minutes remain until Amberdick's game polling closes.
Okay. Skip. Betray! We're betraying everybody! Which at least is consistent with our behaviour. We betrayed Alice and now we're betraying Clover. I'm not happy about it, but it's consistent at least. Luna and I stepped out the AB room. I could see the others filing out their rooms. So we did. I didn't have an answer for her. All I could think about was that white liquid. What was it? Some kind of discharge? Ew. Blood? No. It couldn't be blood. Blood wasn't white. This was insane. I was lost in thought when Luna spoke.
I'm going to the infirmary.
Huh? Don't you want to see the results?
Why? I already know what they're going to be.
Her usual warm personality seemed to have gone cold. Whether it was because I'd chosen Betray or because she'd noticed something was wrong with my body, I couldn't say.
Excuse me.
And with that, she was gone. I turned back to the projection. With heavy steps, I headed toward DK Tamioji. And they're gonna see my betrayal.
Results from round 2. Please direct your attention.
This time, no one's going to stop me. And I have 9. Wahahaha! Evil robot betrayal.
Points have been assigned. Please check.
What the hell?
Sigma has 9 BP?
See? I told you! The bastard's finally showing his true colors.
What the hell are you doing? Clover isn't even voting.
I have misjudged you. I never thought you would do something so cowardly.
There was nothing I could say. I had chosen Betray of my own volition. But had I really? Had I really pressed that button of my own free will? Well, yes. The more I thought about it, the more I felt as if some other force had guided my hand toward the button. He always says that when I say betray. Perhaps it had been fear. I was scared by the white fluid that appeared on my palm. Maybe that had been the tipping point, and I decided I had to escape as soon as possible, damn the consequences. Well, it was really because I got blocked on every other path, and no other timelines have the bomb. This is the only way for me to discover out who planted it. If I got out, then the nightmare would be over. That's all it was, right? A nightmare. It couldn't be real. White blood was insane. Impossible. That was when I looked up and saw the others staring at my hand. Shit. I quickly put my hand behind my back, but it was already too late. They moved towards me like wolves closing in for the kill.
Sigma? What was that?
He was cut. It must have been blood.
But why was it white?
I don't know.
Isn't that obvious? He's not human.
Not human?
No. What are you saying? Of course I'm human. I'm 100% human.
Then explain that white stuff.
I swear to God, I have no idea what it is. You have to believe me.
I'm afraid you're not being very convincing.
Oh, you're one to talk. We can't even see you. You could be a robot. Maybe that's not even a suit. That's just you. Robot you.
No, that seems extremely unlikely. However bad my amnesia might be, I am quite sure of my humanity.
Well, so am I.
I am, without a doubt, not a robot.
They probably just programmed you to think that.
Alright, it's pretty obvious this guy's dangerous and probably unhinged. We should take him down.
I agree.
Looks like there's no other way. Now that he's got 9 BP from stabbing Clover in the back, there's a good chance he'll try and get out of here by himself.
Hey, hold on a minute. Let's not do anything rash. Didn't have a choice. Spun around and ran for the number 9 door.
No, I don't think so!
Shit. Let go! Let go of me! There's no match for all 3 of them. Before I could take 2 steps, I was on the floor, pinned. The desperation was only getting stronger, and however I writhed and twisted in a futile attempt to get free. God damn it, you have to let me go! This is all some kind of mistake. A misunderstanding. It's a conspiracy!
So, there's a conspiracy to turn your blood white? You're a funny guy.
I want to do a scan!
Stop
Someone
trying to
scan
get
me.
away!
Shit. Get off me. Let me go.
If you won't calm down, then you leave me no choice. I'd hoped we could avoid this. Try not to struggle too much.
You did that last time! No, don't. Game over? Oh no! Not game over. Thank God for that! Like to find some answers. The first thing I felt when I woke up was the hard pain of a bruise all across my neck. Game must have suffocated me. My head felt like it had been stuffed with cotton, and I had to put out a hand to steady myself as I stood up. I'm in the infirmary, though. Where am I? Is this the infirmary? There's something on the floor there. How long had I been out? My foot bumped into something, and I looked down to see the injection gun. Ah, there we go. That's on the floor. A glass vial labelled Soporil was still attached. The anaesthetic. After choking me, they made sure I wasn't getting up in the near future. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. Where is everyone? I glanced around the room. Well, they're endangering 2 people if they knock me out and they can't get in the white room unless they took the bracelet off my arm. Maybe they cut off my arm! It was empty except for me. It took me a moment to realise what was especially odd about that. Where's Quark and Alice? Even they'd disappeared. What the hell is going on? That was when I noticed it. Quark and Alice weren't the only things that had disappeared. 2 other things, 2 very important things, were also gone. My bracelet and my left hand. For a long moment, I just stared, dumbstruck. What I was seeing couldn't possibly be real. But there it was. Smooth cross-section of my arm where a hand should have been. That's just really disgusting. Thick white liquid dripped slowly from the stump. What is this? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. Then after that, nothing. Flippin' heck! Still no bleeding ending. And I'm blocked on all of those. Which means that I've got to find this string of numbers somewhere else, clearly. Let's try this other door. Or maybe go back and do this door. This was the... Ah, actually no, let's see what happens if I betray in this round. Felt for sure I was getting somewhere with that, but no, I ended up with no hand. This'll be probably another ending.
30 seconds remain.
I don't even know how many BP I have in this one. I mean, I allied with Luna, I believe, so... Yeah, I'm stumped. Promised Luna I'd pick ally, but what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
I'm not
10
going to betray your
seconds
ass.
remain until 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Allies blocked. Everyone dies on the ally route except for me and Vi.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be Thank you, Ambidex game. Results from round 2. Please direct your...
Temuji. Ooh. I don't have 9. Quark has 9. Yes, Quark has 9. We knew that. And Temioji did that to get Quark 9 points.
Points have been assigned. Please check your bracelet to see.
Sigma, why?
Because you die. And I'm trying to do a different route.
You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something?
Because I'm
At
so
least give
confused
me
as
an
to which timeline
excuse.
I'm in right now.
Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something. I can't trust you anymore. Can I? I see. All right then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. I can't remember who's dead at this point. Is Alice dead? Already? And there's a dead lady as well. I think there's a dead lady and then Alice is dead. It's hard to keep track of all the timelines now. My heart sank like my My stomach like a lump of lead, I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once, unless you're in a video game. This is the kind of game that sets off your anxiety. It's quite cool. I mean, it's got lots of choices, but you can go and start the game from any point. And it's mainly just escape rooms. A whole bunch of story and figuring out what's going on and using that knowledge, but it basically all does it for you. It's very neat. It's originally a DS game. This is on Steam. It's also on PlayStation. This is the second game in the series. If you're interested in the first one, there's some VODs on my YouTube. And there's a third game after this. This one has way more ending. This one has like 27 endings. Yeah, they were on DS, but they re-released them, then remade the first one, so it's a lot better. That only had like 9 endings. This one I haven't even got a picture ending, a good ending yet. I've only got bad endings, and I've gotten stumped. Literally stumped. It locks it. That's what the black question marks are. Many times. I'd like a good ending, but it's not so easy in this one to get a good ending. You need to unlock lots of stuff. Though you did in the first game. The best ending you had to unlock a whole bunch of things. But this one has robots and clones and time travel and God knows what. I don't even have a clue what's going on yet, really. I can only guess.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Temioji ignored her and continued towards the magenta door. Yeah, she got betrayed as well. She glared at his retreating back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Oh yeah, Quark is missing, and Alice is dead. Alice found something. Is this the one where she found the knife? And then Clover thinks Luna did it.
Yeah, so?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course.
She'll be safe now.
Let's go.
They headed off the magenta door together. So I think Alice is still dead. I don't like this ending because obviously on the ally path everyone dies. It's ridiculous and bad. Clover is sad. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. Turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left.
He went
Where's
off
Dio?
toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes, he did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. If I had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you betrayed her, then you'd been able to get out of here.
Perhaps. But I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? That's coming up a lot. Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's so.
Yeah, don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean.
Yeah, thanks, Phi.
All right. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We still don't know what happened to Quark in the first iteration of this timeline. We found his bracelet with a number 9 on it in the infirmary. You're not as good at as Batman as you remember being. Oh, are you playing it on hard straight out the box though, Dan? We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility out of the magenta door. If I went to the yellow and Kate to the cyan. Yeah, I could really do with finishing the second Batman story at the very least. I'm like literally so close to the end. But the trouble is, oh, it's the combat challenges. Yeah, I hate the combat challenges. I hate the combat, like, the chaining. So that's why I've left those games. But I really should finish the story in the second one. I finished the story in the first one. I went back to that and finished that. But I should really finish the story in the second one, because I think I got to the bit with the tower. I think I'd left it because of either an alphabet challenge or whatever. Yeah, I should do achievement cleanup. The problem is that I just didn't actually enjoy the game past the story. So I didn't really... I played it in too many pieces as well. So, and I could never figure out the gliding to do the in-game challenges. But yeah. No matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually I decided to head back to the warehouse. Temioji found Quark! What's going on? You found Quark.
I wouldn't be here if I hadn't. Like, I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
Otherwise she'd be dead. She's probably still dead. There's no rebuttal for that. And I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
And you betrayed Clover anyway. Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Oh. Someone who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait. You make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can.
Well, he can. Yes.
Didn't
How?
you see the results? Quark's PP is...
9. But Temioji only has 4.
Exactly.
So you're going to have to pull the lever and open the door, number 9 door?
Yeah. Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4. Even if you get the door open, you'll...
3! Now, maybe some of you are thinking, you're thinking, oh ho, if my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open.
Oh, good. Leaky's on his way home.
Well, that's not gonna happen. If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter, though. So long as Quark is safe, then
My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Temioji had kicked me. Yeah, this is going to be another death ending, but at least it'll clear up one. And then I guess I will do one of the other doors rather than a betray ending, because I don't like betrays. I might get some answers. I might get some more locks. I let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed on the floor. Why is the heating not kicking in? Oh, it is. It's not warming me. Wonderful. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Temioji again. He'd maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop, Temioji! Movie made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Temioji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder. It's not fair. Kay managed to get out. No problem.
Sorry.
The 2 times I've tried, I've been knocked out. It's really annoying. Fi didn't leave in the end. We convinced her not to, but then we got blocked on that ending. And did Alice make it out the time she killed me? I think she might have.
Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Ryuji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there, you'll...
Believe me, I know, but I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why
There's a
not?
killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
I'd love an ending where everyone's still alive and I can get everyone out.
The
That'd
number
be
9
nice.
door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Temyoji, wait! Don't do this. Temyoji. Temyoji! Where was Quark? Sounds like there's a lift.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
That was how it ended. Temyoji died. Had Quark escaped? I didn't know. Laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed throughout the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Game over? Yep. I'm just going to overwrite that save because that was the one where we lost our hand. I did not like that ending at all. That squicks me. This is Luna game over. Is that because we betrayed Luna? Okay, so why don't we try not green door? Let's go with K.
Right.
We should hurry.
We took off towards the door to run. I glanced back over my shoulder to see the others heading for their respective doors. Fike, Dew and Clover were headed towards the green door, while Temyoji carried Quark towards the red door, followed by Luna.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
No one's dead at this point, which is good. Except for the old lady. The old lady is still dead. Garden? No. Being garden is one of the options.
It appears they are all locked.
The rec room is also one of the options.
Is this the dead end?
No, what's this thing over here?
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Let's not make any lever jokes, please.
Does that lever move?
Yeah, so basically at this point, everyone except the weird old lady is alive. And we allied with Luna, and we have 5 BP. Only one way to find out. No dirty lever jokes, good. And we're going in the rec room! Cool, this is where the liminal is.
Well, that was easy enough.
Then we are likely meant to go there.
How do we get the other doors open?
I have no idea. There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it.
No, you're too busy researching. What are you researching? No, when he was with I think it was Luna and Clover. He made basically the lever is a penis jokes to the point of like, you know, like basically rude actions with the lever. It was kind of gross and I didn't want to read it.
You are correct. There is little to be achieved by remaining here.
Oh, you were wondering who made this game? That is a very good point. Oh, you're recognizing several sound effects. Well, yeah, I mean, it's got the Phoenix Wright thing that it does when it does the text, but that could just be a common sound. I don't know who made it. I don't know who made it. Oh, yeah, Spike Chunsoft. Of course it is, because I see that every time the game loads up. And Seaheim? Chime? They did the Mystery Dungeon games, did they? Cool. Yeah, I suppose I could have a look on the Steam page. Oops, that's my head. Yeah, Spike Chunsoft. Or however you pronounce it. Apparently genres are violent, gore, and adventure. I got the 8th lock and the 6th lock. Still got quite a lot. There are many endings to see. And 10 locks? Ten locks, by the looks of it. We've unlocked 2. Oh, you were recognising the sound effects from a game called Custom Robot Arena. Okay, fair enough. I think some of them are probably standard Nintendo sound effects. Oh yeah, this is the room where the Luminol was, but also where we found Kay and Dio impaled round about here. Excuse me. What is this place?
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door. It said rec room, as I recall.
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
Well, there's a pool table. Can we play pool? Okay, the pool and darts I get, but what's with all the suits of armor? Seems kind of weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
There's also a stuffed head. Oh my god, yes, it's that rabbit.
A ride?
But it looks like the Zero Junior rabbit.
I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around. You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
You can't remember. That's the point.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this mean there were kids here at some point?
No, I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
That seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
This place is a lounge, some sleeping quarters, and now this rec room. It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner.
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
There's also the pantry and the garden with food growing. And
so you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes, relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Everyone needs to live without leaving. Oh, anybody needs to live without leaving. I guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Well, it does open all the doors after someone gets out, so it theoretically would keep them alive, but we don't get to see what happens.
I agree. Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
No good. Won't open. Looks like it's locked up tight.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
In the safe. Let's find them. Oh, sorry. Do apologize. Seek a way out. So yeah, so this is basically, it's lots of story segments and choices interspersed with puzzle rooms. So that they're the red, blue, magenta, cyan, yellow, and then there's a white one down here. Except that for some reason in this it's security is kind of a purpley colour, but it's a white room. So they're all the escape the rooms, which is what we're doing. So it's like an escape room if you've played one of those. Pool table. Seems as if a piece of the felt's been torn off. Ball retrieval slot. Screen over the pool table. It's a scoreboard. It's quite a big scoreboard. Hello, we've got some billiard balls. Maybe she's supposed to be coloured, yes. Oh, look, there's the bit of felt. Why is it in the fridge? Why is it damp? Yes. And luminol. Oh. The darts used to flirt with girls. I've got instructions for darts. That is actually how the scoring works. Control panel, rectangular button. Turn stage lights on off, circular button activates armor. Suit of armor swung on weapon it was holding at the other suit's shield. Okay. We've got a pool cue. Little lamps. Ooh. Double-bladed axe. Oh, trident. It's holding it backwards though. Creepy. Yes, oh dear, indeed. Let's not hit it. It's a keyboard. Okay, well we don't know what to put in it yet. And to be fair, it honestly just looks like it's not plugged in. Creepy ass bunny, hello. Extension cord. Insert coin. Oh, into the lion's head. Cool. Billiards poster, that's how we're supposed to set them up. There we go. I need to insert a coin. Okay. Which is the A ball? Oh yeah, we still got K's plug. Please can we use that on K? Okay, so if we went with 4, we want solid, so 1 is yellow. 5 is orange. 2 is blue. 6 is green. 7 is brown. Then I don't think we have enough information. Oh, still not what I wanted to do. Spray the table with luminol. Turn the lights off. Aha, hang on. A D E B. Oh god, bad drawing. F C. Yes, I am trying to draw with a thumbstick. I am aware of that. Okay, so let's try again. So the question is which of B is yellow and which is brown, but let's just go with 4 into A. 1 into B. Yaha, there we go. C is 5. Oh, F is yellow stripes. Sorry, what? Okay, retry. Sorry. Oh, it's a stripe. My bad. Okay, so 4 into A. Yeah, okay. I did it wrong. So C is top left. It's the orange stripe, which is 13. D is 2, which is that one. I knew it was wrong because it didn't go coloured. E is 6. And F is 9. There we go. Thank you, Dan, for pointing that out. Ah, that was easy. Looks like something came out the paw retrieval slot. Yay! It is something inside. I got dart tips. I got full Q and a lens. Gone. Oh, there's a tiger skin spread out apparently. Oh, that's creepy. Okay, dart tips. Pool cue. Ah, the butt end. It's got a hexagonal hole on the butt. Have we found anything that can take a hexagonal hole? Can't do anything more with a pool table. That broke the glass. Yes. That's an Allen wrench. It uses hexagonal holes. And I've got a key with a circular tip. I'm going to go hijack this then. Yay, coins! Okay, insert coin. Oh, Kay's on the right! he doesn't remember anything. Oh, look at he's having fun. What was that? It seems to have taken a picture. Hooray! Yay! Woohoo! That was fun. Now where's that photograph? Aww! I want the picture. There's something on the back. Oh, Z9D1. What that means? Oh, I don't know. Z9D1. Maybe it's the jukebox. Okay, Z9D1. Gold record. And then D1. And then we're going to pick J7. Nothing comes out. Okay. But we now have gold records for these. It unlocked the middle thingy. The box with darts. Yes. They don't have tips though. Some kind of picture. Markings on the lids. Okay. Well, let's combine them into dart tips. Okay, we want to make 91. And red has got to be bigger than blue, it's got to be bigger than green. By the looks of it. Please tell me we can put the picture of K on the dartboard. Can't. No, we hit more locks. We hit all the locks on the bomb ending, on the third of the trios. We got more deaths, mainly on the betray ones. Apparently I'm a robot and they cut off my hand to get my bracelet. I was bleeding white. I'm very confused. And I keep on sinking slowly into my sofa because I'm a little tired. Also, did you see the present I got you? And I picked up the Elite 2. As in, I literally physically picked it up this morning. And it's not as heavy as the one. So I think I'm maybe gonna get myself it for Christmas after, like, with my Christmas money. Or see, maybe there'll be a Black Friday sale or something, and then I can ask my mum to get it for me. Because I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so we've got to make 9. Oh crap! I should have written it down. 91. Red bigger than blue, bigger than green. Red bigger than blue, bigger than green. Thank you. I have a sketchboardy thing. Okay, so how do we make 91? We're not going to need 100. And that's 1 times, 2 times, 3 times. Yeah, the poster has the multipliers, but it's standard darts rules. So, crap. The outer ring is 1 times, the middle ring is 2 times, the inner ring is 3 times. So, 20, 40, 60, 9, 18, 27, 11, 22, 33, 9, 18, 27 again, 8, 16, 24, 13, 26, 39, 17, okay, now my maths is going wrong, 7, 14, 21, 17, 34, and then like something with a 1 on the end. So, red's the biggest, green's the smallest, so let's just try some things. We can always retry it, can't we? It's 46, it's not right. No, that's not going to be right at all. That's going to be the highest I can get with red. That's not right. I realised there's probably easier ways of figuring this out, but my brain is currently quite tired. 91. There we go. Ooh, we got the blue code though. Sun, star, moon. We keep on getting the blue code first now after I made a complaint about not getting the blue code in one of the rooms. Sun, star, moon. Oh, maybe I just have to get 91 with any answer to get the green. And the super secret one is... that. Dunno. Okay, let's have a look what we got. Wound 1. 4th intercostal left, between the 4th and 5th ribs on the upper chest, left chest. Stab wound. A wound caused by a knife or other sharp object. Wound margin, clean and continuous. The wound margins are consistent with the stab wound. Wound angles, 1 sharp, 1 blunt. This is consistent with a knife wound. Most knives have 1 sharp cutting edge and 1 flat edge, which reduces the wound profile. Is that the dead lady? Wound cavity, depth of the wound. Frequently this will match the length of the blade, length and width. Coroner. Not to be confused with a coroner. A coroner is a government official who assists law enforcement by investigating the causes of death. Autopsy. Postmortem. Luminol mixture. It's an organic compound with the chemical formula C8H7N3O2. So, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. When mixed with hydroxyl salt and hydrogen peroxide, it will glow blue when it comes into contact with blood and certain other substances. This property has made it a useful tool in criminal investigations where it can reveal bloodstains that have been cleaned up. Keep this in mind next time you're contemplating how to deal with the neighbours listening to death metal at 3 in the morning. Bracelet 2. At first glance, Kay's bracelet seems different from the others. Specifically, it appears to be attached to his suit. Although the design is slightly different, it's not a part of his suit. The bracelet is attached directly to his wrist with the face looking out through a hole in his armour, just like the other bracelets. It will only come off when he escapes or if his heart stops. Generalised amnesia. A memory condition where the sufferer retains knowledge of a language, social common sense and so on, but memories of their own past and personality disappear. It's usually psychological, but in rare cases it may be caused by serious head trauma. Case suggests that an extremely painful breakup may have been the cause of his condition. Generalised amnesia usually requires a much more powerful trigger than breaking up with someone. In fact, a painful breakup often has the opposite effect. You want desperately to forget, but find that to be impossible, which leads to all sorts of other mental disorders. Also, the person sitting behind me says. Okay, so that really gave me nothing useful. I'm very sad that that's like the one where we got Grandpa's porn. Okay, so maybe just try and score 91 anyway? Oh, one with each colour. Damn it. Right, okay. Can't do that. Hang on, so... It's not gonna work. It's gonna be 81. Which are you, waiting about, Scruff? Sorry, I didn't see when you were. I don't know why I thought that would work. That's a 6, not a 9. I need to make 30, that's not possible. Alright, sorry. Blue 13. Red 11. Green 20. Makes 101. Oh, the pawn. Oh, okay, hang on. Grandpa's videos. A collection of films that Temioji has gathered. Their content isn't really explicit per se, but they still aren't really appropriate for someone Quark's age. It should be noticed that the term does not imply the videos contain grandpas or grandpa-like actors. Yeah, don't worry, my ability to maths has gone out the door. When Leaky and I were doing maths, basically the two of us together managed to make one whole brain. It was actually better when I had instructions. I had to make one bigger than the other, bigger than the other. This is harder. Yeah, I can't brain today either, Paul. Luckily, it doesn't penalise you. Yeah, I'm trying to make 91 just any old way, yes, indeed. I just wanted to get some bullseyes. Yeah, it was a lot easier when I went, well, that's the biggest the red can be, you know, and then... That was the biggest the thing could be, and then I needed 21, which was... Is that 21? No, I need 31. I don't know. I did it before. I can't make 31 out of this. Red 17, green 20, blue 17. Was that not 91? That was 91. Oh, sorry, I missed it because I was looking at the screen. That said 91, right? Didn't it? Red 17. Green 20. I missed my dot. That said 91. It's saying wrong. Okay, so the answer's not 91 then. Ow. Okay, so we've got the darts poster. Yeah, but maybe there's another way? No! You see, I did red higher than blue higher than green. And that gave me the blue code, so I thought maybe I just have to do 91 on its own. But that's not the case. So, hang on, let me try Dan's before it goes off the screen. Oh, I think I mean, that is 91, but they all have to be different colours. Okay, right. Blue 11. Green 20. And red 6. That's a 9! That does work. Scruff. Why did that work and the other one didn't? Why did that work on the Oh, I don't know. Okay, either which way, thank you everyone. We did it. I'll have a look at the video after and see if I can figure it out why that worked. Oh, because reverse order. Okay. Oh, because... Actually, I'll show you why it worked. Because it's got the green is the biggest in that case. And then there's a modifier on top to say the other way around. Yes, so thank you, Scruff. I just couldn't make maths work today, so thank you. And thank you to everyone for suggestions. Sun, star, moon. Sometimes my brain doesn't want a brain. But yeah, no, that made perfect sense, Scruff. Thank you so much. Cool, so we got a map, 2 cards, and a key. That's pathetic. We don't get anything else. That's not fair. So this is... No one's dead yet. That's okay. It worked. It was the right answer. That's good. Everyone else has made 91. I was just making numbers up. So we need a username and password. This time if we ally, we're dying. By the looks of it. Because that's a nice short one. Unless it does an expansion like the first one did. But in this first strand, everyone is dead except for me and Vi. Don't know why. In this one, that's great. But that... There. This looks like a death strand. So, maybe we'll get to that and stop. Moon keys. Or, I don't know. Is Jesse, are you still there? Are you streaming tonight? Today for you, I guess. Key phone is safe. We're not waiting for anything, really. We did it. We got the secret informations. Stop counting down, Sigma. Death Strand ends. Yes, exactly. Everyone did much better at maths than me today. Well done, everyone. Yeah, I am stuck. I am stuck. I am stuck. Ugh.
Interesting.
What is this place? A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are white. Maths is part of your job. That's good. Maths is also, I think, technically part of my job sometimes. It doesn't mean I'm going to do it right. Sigma bled all over the doors, yes. But in this timeline, am I also still a robot? Or am I only a robot in the third strand timeline? Because it's a kind of like Schrodinger's cat situation here.
Shall we have a look then?
They're all the same, though.
Okay, well, we'll choose ally because we always choose ally. And assuming it's a death end, we'll end then, Jesse. And then it's up to you. What are you doing tonight anyway? Did you have a game code or something?
This one won't open either.
You said the door was locked.
Looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
Oh, you're caught up on your promos. I'm not. I've got a key for Woven, and I've got a redeemed Distraint. Just ignore them, and Zombie Apocalypse something or other. But I've already got one Tuesday, Thursday stream next week because I'm not streaming Thursday because Mum's coming Wednesday to Sunday, so I will not be streaming those days. So So I might do some more of this tomorrow just to try and resolve my thing, and then maybe some on Monday. Just, you know, because... ScottyBot will be doing a full reboot tomorrow at 12 PM, whatever ScottyBot's 12 PM is. So these are the next doors to open. We should let the others know. Okay, so Alice and I turn to go back, but stay put. Is something wrong?
No. I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Oh. Wait, you've been here before?
I don't know.
Hey, we have the key! Can we please use the key on his head? We spent the whole of this other strand wanting to use the key. We found it and his head had been bashed in. Can we please use the key on his head so we can find out who he is?
Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
It does look like upstairs.
You mean the Floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
Oh, well, Jesse's gonna have to, like, take some time off work and stream instead then. Or maybe Leaky will stream something. Or you could stream something, Paul. But basically, no Joe streams Wednesday to Sunday next week. You've had extra this week, and probably through the weekend, and probably even Monday. So, you know, it's not like you're not lacking in Joe streams. Okay, yes, I'm playing one game, but I really want to find out what happens. Yeah, no, Scruff, you could also stream. It's just because you're usually working. That's why I didn't say you. Sorry. Scruff, you could also stream.
An ambidex gate has been
Deer's opened the gate again.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game
So,
polling
we still have a
closes.
terrorist and also a murderer. They could be the same person. Fairly certain it's Dio, who could also be Zero. What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation.
Definitely Dio.
In any event,
It's always
we should
Dio.
return-
Let's get going. It's always Dio. Every single thing gets Dio. Right, the question is... We've already found the dead old lady. Does Alice find the knife in this thread? Or does Kay come through the door and say Quark... No, Kay can't come through the door and say Quark's collapsed. Or does someone come to the door and say Quark's collapsed? Who gets Radical 6 in this thread? Because I've gotten it in the one where everyone's dead. But I'm also possibly a robot, so I did think that I was maybe a robot, and I didn't actually get a timeline. I didn't actually have Radical 6, I have a timeline slowdown. But I wonder if they scanned me before they chopped off my hand and decided I was a robot, so it'd be okay. I don't like that ending.
Sigma?
Where's Tomioji's team? Are they not back yet?
Nope. We were the first.
So who opened the door?
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but...
Oh no.
Come on, it's not
It
like
was
when
Dio.
we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
No, it's not cool.
Your team returned quite early, Dio. Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess.
Which room did you guys go to?
The treatment center.
Oh, treatment centre. How is that different from the infirmary?
There were these... Look, just go see for yourself,
Pod
alright?
things.
I don't feel like explaining it.
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket. Show us what you took.
It's Elevere.
Get away from me!
Clover shoved her hands in Dio's pockets and began to dig around.
It should be in this one.
Let go!
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew
Oh
it!
no! An injection gun? The label on the vial says Neostigmine. Was that? Do we have a thing for that? No, we need... It could be... Ooh! I wonder if neostigmine is the cholinesterase inhibitor. That could totally unlock my dead thing. Except that... Do we have the treatment room open in that strand? What's this stuff for?
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
It's got to be a counteract to the tuberculosis thing.
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
No.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover. But before she had a chance to protest...
Have any of you seen Quark?
Oh god. Okay, he's gone missing. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, he went missing in the strand, didn't he?
Anyone, please!
Quark? Did something happen to him?
We found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but after we left, he just disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
Well, you found him in one of them. You found him in the one where I died again. You think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there? Come on, that little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Well, even if it is, we should be looking for him.
Yes!
As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently in the corner of the warehouse. Oh no. It's still not unlocked. We still don't know what neostigmine is or whatever it is. It seems strange, but looking for Quark was my priority, yes. We look for him. But we come back and Alice is dead. So Alice is going to be dead again, damn it. This timeline is not a good timeline. We want a timeline where everyone survives. Not dead peoples. I want to know who the dead lady is. And why am I robot? Or maybe I just have an artificial arm. But why do I have an artificial arm? Who's Kay? Can I please take his mask off? Quark, are you in it? Alright, can we skip this? Yes, we've done this before. Oh, no, oh, no? Okay, apparently. Because there must be different rooms on the floor. To mute his team to the red door. Probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly, but then maybe I'll try the blue door. Because we went green. Oh no, we did the blue door. Going back to look in the rec room. But yeah, because Dio's wrist had luminol. He killed someone. Quark, where are you? He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
Ah, Sigma. Any luck?
Nothing. Can't find him anywhere.
I see.
Can I please take your helmet off? Please, 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 please! Hi again, Nikki. Glad you made it home safe. Never mind. If you'd found him, you'd have said something already.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well, let's head back to Floor A warehouse.
Good idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
Will, did you find him?
No, Paul, no. I can see his helmet. I want to see his face. Sorry. No. We got stymied on every single ending with locks. So there's basically, we had 3 deaths, 3 bad endings, and 3 locks that we're stuck on the bomb endings. We've got no way of either defusing them, finding out who did it, or figuring out what that message is yet. We've still not got a username and password for the very first ending. We got another death ending because Temioji got Quark's BP to 9, took him out the door, and we don't know what happened. And then we decided to go down this route to see if Alice survives, I guess. So we just went through a different door. But we found in the treatment room, we got Dio stole some Neo something or other out in an injector, and I'm thinking that's the solution that we need to not die in that middle lock. But we need to go to the treatment center, which is the red door in this timeline, but I don't know if we can go through the red door. So yeah, it's really hard to know how it works, because the thing is that that 2-1 here, we could have chosen the red door, and the same over here, we could have chosen the blue door. So I don't know why there's only 2 thingies. So I don't know. Oh! Did you see the bit where we might be a robot? And they cut off our hand? And took our bracelet? Or were you not around for me being a robot? Because that was a true WTF ending. So here we did a betray, and because I don't know if you were there, we allied with Clover, but we'd cut our hand saving Alice, and we were bleeding white. Yeah, so we saved Alice, but we cut our hand and we were bleeding white, which we discovered when we were in the room. So when we voted ally, we ended up having a long conversation with Luna, and she was like, maybe you're a robot. So then this one, when we betrayed and we got 9 points, they were like, oh my god, you're a robot, you've betrayed us all. And they knocked us out, and then they chopped off our hand, and then took my bracelet. So then it was game over. Yes, the injection did kill me in that one, because Alice betrayed me and I died. But there was a thing here. Where are we? Cybernetic arm. So it's basically it's got the intravenous system. So anything injected into our arm would travel to our heart. So we'd still be affected by the Soparil and the whatever the other one is called. But we could just have fake arms. Either which way, they chopped off our hand. I got really squicked out. We didn't see it, but it was like, that's not nice. So yeah, we couldn't find Quark here. So at this point, Quark's missing, and Alice has seen something.
Yeah, we're it.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
Yeah, no clues or anything.
So yeah, I'm a little confused. But yes, so as soon as we're probably going to find Alice's dead body, we're going to ally, and then we're going to end up dying. I just know it. So we will just... Ooh! I bet how... Ooh, I wonder if we die because we get paired with Quark. And Quark's missing. That's possibly what happens.
Get it. With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
Yeah, we still don't know where he was.
Quark is only a child.
Because Temioji found him in this ending. But in this ending, no one had found him, we just found the bracelet. So yeah. Yes, we also played pool and darts, and I failed at maths, and everyone helped me. And it was brilliant.
It's possible he's become trapped in a small, enclosed space.
So yeah, so we have inconsistencies. I may be a robot, but also the injection bracelet killed me. Unless it was a fake, and Zero just like shut off my system, so it would seem like I died and I didn't actually die. That's also a choice. But I'm sure I would know if I were A robot, or B, had cybernetic arms. So this is all very confusing, and we still haven't been able to take off Kay's mask. We have the damn key. Ah! Wouldn't we at least be able to see him calling for help? Not if he's passed out.
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Timmy on his shoulder slumped. He looked old, much older than he had when we'd met. I could see tears glistening at the corners of his eyes. For just a moment I saw them in all his pain, fear, despair, and it felt like someone had put my heart in a vice. So yes, this is very confusing. Then Deer appeared and the mood suddenly changed. Because we don't like Deer. Deer is an arse fart.
Hey! You guys, come here!
Oh
What
dear.
are you standing around for? They're in the crew quarters! Just
What?
come on!
Yeah, Alice is dead. Alice is definitely dead. But who else is dead? Is someone else dead? Or is Alice accusing Luna? I've played enough hours of this that I can't remember what happened the first time around. Uh-oh. No, Alice is dead. Luna is also dead! Oh.
No.
Oh, interesting. I mean, that's bad. But last time, Alice died, and then I think Clover killed Luna. Because she suspected Luna killed Alice because she suspected that Alice thought that Luna was a terrorist because of the knife thing. But this time, it's accelerated. Interesting.
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
There was a roaring sound in my ears, breathing heartbeat, that my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible, and the entire front of her body was covered in blood. So she's not a robot, because that's red blood, not white blood. If you're a robot, you bleed white. No one could survive something like that, no. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turn towards Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find, but pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them!
Which bastard?
Whoever it
Who?
was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
You're saying this mysterious person killed Luna and Alice? It's more likely that Alice attacked Luna and Luna killed Alice.
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Why is one stabbed and one killed with an injection
Or
gun?
perhaps they killed one another.
That's more likely.
Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
That's pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
I guess that's true.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now.
And the plot just keeps on getting thicker and thicker.
We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
You mean the killer is one of us?
Do you think there's someone else in here?
Well,
Do you think that Zero Sr. killed these two, as well as the old woman?
Oh, give me a break! How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in
what
making
else
a
are we gonna
fuss.
do?
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer.
Probably you, Dio. I don't trust you.
I can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and...
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it.
So where are the bombs in
10
this one?
minutes
Why
remain
is there a dead
until
lady?
Ambidex's
Why is the
game
dead lady
polling
not in the other one?
closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote any non...
You don't vote, your choice is set to ally? Guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round.
Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
You killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent be?
Quark and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Oh yeah, Alice was my partner.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility.
But that would be
But we are
implicating Kay.
engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Well, we should probably head back to the
We
warehouse.
should take their bracelets with us then.
Yeah. Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
Some
You're
of
pretty
us are unable
calm,
to
pal.
open them if we've got Quark.
Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Come on, Clover, we've got to go.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
If you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you will automatically ally. And I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick ally, of course. But Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Fine, I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
So, pick Betray. It's
Good.
easy.
Let's go.
Just pick Betray, Clover. You've got to pick Betray. It's the only way you stop him.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game
We're picking
polling
ally.
closes.
Because we have to. The one time we didn't pick ally, everything went pear-shaped. I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter what, how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who would kill Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? Why did Luna die this time? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started towards the entrance to my AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8.
I mean, yes, all my other endings that I've actually ended have all been pear-shaped. That's why they're pink skulls. Why the skulls are pink, I don't know. But this is a particularly pear-shaped strand of story.
In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one.
What about
That
you?
being
What are
the
you on?
case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety, as I only had 3 points at the time. The prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why's that?
Isn't it obvious?
They'll think you killed them.
If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Can we please open your helmet? Huh. What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that happens, it's all over! It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
So if someone opens it and escapes... But the thing is that it's a short ending. You're totally going to exactly do that.
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning just to leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself.
I would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave?
Do you think we'd be able to stop you? You're wearing armor.
Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no, of course we'd stop you.
Working toward leaving as a group is the most
Except that you've already
choice
left once. You left in that death round next to that lock in the middle. Because... No, not that one. No, he left in one of those over there. Because he was going to find medication for Quark. No, it was that death round. That death round in the middle. That was where he left the first time.
1 minute.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. I will of course choose Ally. I am fairly certain he's going to betray me.
"30 seconds.
Okay, he made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2 results. Thank you, Ambidex's game. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
So last time we thought we were going to get an end and it carried on. So if this one does a surprise carry on, we'll still stop here. But I'm fully expecting to die.
Please direct your attention.
Yeah, that was expected. Yep, and that was expected too. So, yeah. Clover had to pick Betray. It was the only way to stop Dio. Luna's dead anyway. Temioji picking Betray doesn't betray anyone really, and it gets his Quark 9 if Quark ever appears. And of course Kay betrayed. Alice is already dead, so it doesn't matter that she hasn't -1 now. The question is, does he have Quark stashed somewhere? Can he get him out? Or is he just going to go out on his own?
Have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Because if he's not going to leave immediately, why bother picking betray?
Please check your bracelet to see your...
What? Are we really
So you
surprised?
did indeed choose Ally.
Yes. You tricked me.
I apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
I know, and I'm fully expecting to die, but I will betray him next round, or next time I play this, and get a slightly longer story ending. But he's not going to just leave us.
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
Yep. Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. The blink of an eye, was standing in front of the number 9 door. I have the key to your helmet! Can that be, please be a lock? Can I have the key to your helmet and that be a lock? And I can open it, and then we can see who you are.
Damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he'd heard Dio. Oh, I just grabbed the lever and pulled it down. Shit, that's it. Back walk.
Oh no!
Can we hold him down for 9 seconds?
The number 9 door. It will remain open.
Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay.
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger.
I mean, yes, you get your head smashed in with an axe in the other strand, but...
A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it, Kay!
I apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
Kay? Wait. He didn't even turn around. Damn it! We're still never going to open his head! Ah!
The number 9 door has closed.
You are now all dead.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
Yes, the axe opened his head, but not his mask. We still have the key. You know, we didn't get to open it because his mask got smushed. This is the only one when we've gotten the key, so if we betray him, maybe we can open the mask. That's the only thing I can hope for, which we'll find out tomorrow, I guess, if we're going to play some more tomorrow. Which we probably will.
As the game is over, escape, please enjoy.
He's gone.
Yep.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah, it's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice Luna, the old woman, who had killed them? And where had Quark gone? There were questions we hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. Game over. Indeed. Game over indeed! And this will be stream over once I've hit the save. "23 hours and we've still not got a proper ending." That was K game over. So what have we got? Luna game over, K game over. Quark game over. Alice game over. Sigma game over. Phi game over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 3 more of those. Because there are 3 more of the other people's. There are 27 endings, so I don't know. 3 good, 3 bad, and 3 just right? I don't know. But what we shall do is we shall betray Kay here tomorrow, see what happens. And then try and get through the red door and try and get through the blue door on those ones. See what happens. And if not, then I guess we try that one. See what happens, or we betray Luna at the beginning and have her hate us forever and ever and ever, which makes me very sad. Or betray whomever that was. I think Temioji. I think it's Luna, Temioji, and Alice. So, because we need something with a bomb, because we're locked. We need a string of numbers, or to know who put the bomb. So the string of numbers is the only thing that I can think of that we're going to get outside of the other ones, because this is the only strand which is going to tell us who set the bombs, I think, which will then unlock these locks. So yeah, that's the end of the stream for today. Please stay tuned in for Jesse's stream. Ow. Please stay tuned in for Jesse's stream. He will be streaming something soon. I will be hosting it, so if you literally stay on my stream, you will be able to watch, or you can turn over to his stream. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. But I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. I will probably be back tomorrow with more nonary games, because I only have questions at the moment. I have very few answers, and I really need the answers. Also, no streams from Wednesday to Sunday next week. So if I do tomorrow, and then also I'll be co-streaming with Jesse. So I might do a slightly earlier stream tomorrow, then have a break. And then maybe do something Monday, we'll see. Definitely Tuesday stream, but then nothing from Wednesday to Sunday because my mum is over and we is doing family things. Mummy and daughter things. We are baking a cake as well for my birthday. So, yeah. Should be fun. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you so much for everyone's help with the maths, because seriously I don't know what's wrong with my brain today. And I will catch you all later. Bye.